Hey guys, Epic Gamer here, and today I am in Beyblade Rebirth, and I'm going to be showing you how to level up the fastest. Now, there's going to be a tournament here on June 16th, so these skills will be very useful for you to level up the fastest and be able to be the most powerful in time for the tournament. Now, what you want to do first is farm these tiny rocks. All you have to do is hit Q to launch, and as you can see, I can one-shot these small rocks. But when you're first starting off, you won't be able to do this. But what I recommend you do is only go for attack, because if you hit M, it says your levels and your points. Now you get 2 points for every time you level up, and you can spend these points in your stats. Now you want to put all of it into attack. You can reset your attributes later and spread it out when you're actually ready to battle, but for now just put everything into attack. Now when you reach level 8 and you get to 16 attack, then you want to attack these small rocks, and you'll see that you can one-shot them like I can here. So then once you reach level 16, you want to move on, and all you have to do is go past this little area, and these are the bigger rocks, which I think I can one-shot these too, but you want to reach about level 50 attack before you move on. Oh wow. Oh, this person's using an ability, and they just blasted me up because I spawned inside their ability. But yeah, as you can see, I can one-shot these. Now, of course, at level 50, you will not be able to one-shot these. Like, you need, like, level 250 to one-shot these. But level 50 is pretty good. Um, so you can kill those very easily, and you probably want to move on to the next rock. But before we do that, I'm going to explain to you NPCs. Now, there are NPCs laid out of the map, and as you can see, there's ranks. Now, when you reach a certain amount of level, you rank up. Like, I'm at silver 2, which I think you get at around level 150. And I think level 200 is silver 3, so I'm really not even close to silver 3. But basically, if you're a rank higher than these, then you can handle them pretty well, and you can probably even one-shot them. And always go for the NPCs, because they give a good amount of money and a good amount of XP. So always go for the NPCs. They will slowly get one rank higher. So I can one-shot about half of the NPCs, but then the other ones, yeah, I lose against. If I can't one-shot them, then I basically don't win, because as you can see, I have no defense. Well, I have 20, but that's still not very much. But yeah, once you reach level 50, you want to move on here. Now, let's see, bronze 2. Sure, let's battle. And as you will be able to see, I can one-shot this guy. Just like that. And so now you come up across this thing. Now, you don't need to destroy it, but you probably should, because it gives you XP. But yeah, you don't need to destroy it. You can just walk right over it. Then you have all these rocks, which I cannot one-shot, so they're fairly hard, but they will give you a lot of XP if you're just starting off and you are only level 25 with the 50 attack. I can around 4-shot these, which is still pretty good. And yeah, so I'd say once you get to around level 100 or 150 attack, that'd be a good time to move on from these, or maybe even a little less than 100 or 150. I think probably 100 is fair. You probably don't want to leave here under level 100. But you certainly don't want to stay here over 150, because then you won't be getting enough XP to level up efficiently. So yeah, then you come around here. You can go any way you want, and there's this NPC here, bronze 3. Now, I don't think I can one-shot these or her. I said these like it's weird. Okay, yeah, that kind of glitch there. Oh, yep, and I forgot to tell you about the NPC glitch, where when you're fighting an NPC and you try and fire it, then it will glitch out and just say you lost. I think this person just challenged me. Now, I'm assuming I can one-shot this guy, but maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, I just one-shot him. Yeah, then also, there are abilities. Now, there is Burst, which I recommend you getting because it creates an explosion, which pushes away Beyblades and does damage, and it's only 5,000. Then at Bronze 1, now, Spinning Slice is like one of the best abilities. It increases your range, and it gives you tons more attack for only 15,000, and all you need is Bronze 1. Then Beam of Light, basically, it's the same thing as Burst, except I think it does a little bit more damage and has a little bit more range. And Green Freeze, it freezes nearby Beyblades. Now, Lightning Strike, this is where it gets interesting, because Lightning Strike can channel, and the thing is, so if you're trying to destroy a rock, and then somebody else comes to destroy that rock, then if you use Lightning Strike on the rock, the current will travel and hit the other person attacking the rock. And then it also gives you some range, without even touching the person, so that's pretty cool. And then Flame Pass. Now, Flame Pass is what I'm saving up for. You need Bronze 2. It's 150,000, so it's fairly expensive, but it's really good. So, if you use Flame Pass on someone, then they will burn for 10 seconds. Now, yeah, and it also ignores defense. So that is extremely good, because if someone has a high defense and you use Flame Pass on them, then it will take away some of that defense and just ignore it like it's not even there. And it burns them for 10 seconds straight. So if you like 3-shot somebody, and you can kill them in 3 shots, then you use Flame Pass on them, only have to do it once, and you only have to hit them once, and it will burn them. And then Alternate Angle, you need Silver 1, it costs 300,000, and basically it just switches your attack points with your defense points. Now, I'm not a big fan of this. It really doesn't seem that efficient, really, unless like someone's coming at you with an attack, and then you just use Alternate Angle. And yeah, all your attack goes to your defense, and then it just does nothing. And then you switch back and you attack them and go in. But this really doesn't seem like a good one to me. And then Hiding in the Shadows. This is a really good one. Costs 500,000 though, but it creates copies of your Beyblade creates copies of itself and attacks the nearest Beyblades. So that one's really good because you basically just get clones of yourself. Then Meteor Strike, by far the best ability in the game. You need Silver 3 and $1 million. So I need 10 times more money and like 50 more levels. So I'm extremely far from getting this. But basically, yeah, your Beyblade flies in the sky, comes crashing down, causing damage to nearby Beyblades. And it just creates a meteor. It looks awesome. And the higher defense, the more damage this does. And that's what the description says. And so with my 20 defense, I might be able to do around 100 to 200 damage, because it doesn't just do 20 damage, or it wouldn't even be good. It multiplies your defense, so it can give you an extremely good, and you don't even have to touch the other Beyblade, and it looks awesome. So it's just absolutely amazing to have. Yeah, those are basically all the abilities. I can show you what 3 of them look like. I only have Burst, which looks like this. Yeah, it is fairly laggy. Honestly, the lag depends on the server, but depending on how good your computer is, even if it's a great server, it may not do too well. But some servers can actually run really smooth. So that was Burst, and then this is that was Spinning Slice, one of the best abilities. Then yeah, here's the Lightning Strike ability. Okay, actually, so I can battle this person again, because their exclamation mark just came up, because it glitched out. Oh wait, did I just say no? Oops. Okay. Well, anyway, moving on. So yeah, once you get to like level 100 to 150, I'd move on. Now this guy is very strange. Hey there, want a deal? Sure, what is it? Well, I see you're pretty strong. I mean, you're able to reach this place, right? I suppose. I'll give you 15 bucks for your Beyblade. No way. I have no idea what it says if you say sure. Maybe he literally gives you $15 and it resets all your stats. I really don't know. But here is the really big push point for you. You come to these glowing rocks. Now, it kind of even takes me a while to do these ones, but it gives you a lot of XP. And now, as you can see, I'm doing decent damage to it. I can kill it in around a minute. So yeah, then there's also that big rock, which you might want to go for if you have like a team, because you all share the XP, you all get it. But yeah, once you get to around 200 attack, then it's time to move on. Because once you get there, then you're probably not even getting enough XP from that. And then what you do, you come up here, just hop up the stairs like that, and you just keep moving up. There's a long distance. I don't know why they made the distance so long. But then you want to completely get past these, because these give even less experience than the glowing rocks you're just by. Yeah, I seriously don't know why they made this so long. Like, I really don't. And so you come over here to these rocks, and they're made of solid iron, right? So they give you a lot of XP, but they're really hard to break down. Now, yeah, I'd go for those, and so you're like level 225, 250, so you don't have to farm these very long. But then you can also talk to this grandpa guy. He says, "Hello, young one. Hey, old man, what are you doing in the middle of nowhere? It's nice and quiet here. Back when I was living in the city, I was always being harassed." Why? By who? Well, I don't know if he's still there, but he goes by the name D. Matthew Lilio. He would always come to my house and bother me and my grandkids. I decided that I would fight him, but ultimately lost. He took my Beyblade and everything I owned. I decided to move out here with my grandkids. It isn't that great, but much better out. But it's much better there. Wow, that sucks. I feel bad for you. Or you know what? I'll go fight him. So, the city is coming in a future update, and I'm assuming that guy will be in the city. And if you say I'm gonna go fight him for you, then I'm assuming you'll unlock him and be able to fight him. But here's the thing. So he beat that like old man, right? And that old man was really strong. Now you come to this guy, and like you talk to my dad, and we're like, yeah, because he used to be real strong. Want to see how strong his grandson is? So he's even stronger than his grandson. And look at this battle. Look at this. I even use that ability, and ooh, I lost. He had barely some HP left. I haven't been able to beat this guy yet, but I get very close every time. So, his grandfather is much better than he is, and the person who fought his grandfather is much better than that. So I'm assuming this person is like gold, around gold level, because as you can see here, that's a silver 2. And all the way down here, that guy who's kind of in red, he's a silver 3. So I'm assuming that if we keep on going in this pattern, we just get one rank higher, that this D. Matthew Lilio will be around gold 1. And yeah, so you come down here, and you see these purple rocks. Now, what you want to do is, so you want to get like an auto manager type thing. I have this one called Tiny Task, which is actually very good because it's very small. And I have the hotkey set up so when I hit F8, it will start recording. And basically, I just start recording. Oh, well, I need to open Tiny Task first, like that. Okay. I hit F8, and oh, I think I forgot to, yeah, do that. So all I have to do is hit F8, and then I'll hit Q to launch my Beyblade. Come in here, and just spam space, that little crevice under it, and just spam space, and you'll slowly damage it. Very slowly, but you will. And you probably shouldn't move your mouse. I said my mouse for some reason. Because that will probably mess up, maybe. I don't know, because I was trying to test it out and I was moving my mouse and that kind of messed it up. But then I changed my hotkey, so I'm not sure if that still works. Try to use your ability only once, because if the loading time isn't working, then it'll just skip that part and totally glitch out. So, yeah, you want to be careful with that. And basically, you just keep on spamming space until you destroy the rock. And for this to work, you also need to not move your character at all. Like, at all, or it'll ruin it. And you can use your ability. I think I can use my ability one more time here. And yeah, you just keep doing this until the rock is destroyed. I think it's almost gone. It's definitely less than halfway now for sure. I think I'm going to use my ability again. I hope this ability thing doesn't mess it up. I haven't actually tried, like, testing actually doing it like this. I know Tiny Task Works has a thing, but now, yeah, this works best on a private server, because if anybody comes in and tries to, like, invade it, then it will completely offset it, because they'll be doing more damage than you were in the recording. So even though I missed it there and I was kind of having a hard time getting to the crevice, I hope that doesn't hurt this attempt. We'll just have to see. But I know if you get it right, that this definitely will work. So, for sure, if you just play around with it, then you can get it to work. I'm going to use the ability one last time. Now, you used to be able to attack it really fast, but they kind of patched that. But, okay, one more hit. And then what you want to do is just back up and wait for it to respawn. And so I'm going to get ready. As soon as it respawns, I'm going to pull my Beyblade back and then hit F8 to stop the recording. Now, I have the hotkeys set up, so all I have to do is press my hotkeys to get to play the recording. Oh, it missed. Okay, so as you can see, you really need to get it just right. And you can't move your character at all. That's the thing I was stressing about, is how you can't move it at all. But yeah, if you get it just right, then it can work really well, and you can just infinitely farm it. And also what you want to do is you want to do it, and you want to go to your settings, and you want to say continuous playback, and you can just go AFK. Right? Now, like I said, yeah, this works best on a private server. But what I'm going to do here, okay, to kind of speed it up, is I'm going to start recording. I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to swim jump about 3 times. Well, no, I'm going to wait for it to attack it like 5 times, right? Then I'm going to hit Q, pull it back, and the recording. Then I'm going to play the recording. You see I didn't move my character at all, so it aimed perfectly. And it will just keep on repeating that until it's destroyed. Now, if we come back to when it is fully destroyed, I'm assuming that it will just go right past it until it's done, and when it finishes like doing it for that certain amount of time. Oh. So as you can see, it's not perfect. Honestly, what you want to do is end up. Oh well. Okay, that moved me. What you want to end up what you want to end up doing is destroying the whole entire thing and then doing it. But yeah, that would take a while. So yeah, so you can like do it on your own to get that. But yeah, when I destroyed it once, I got some XP. And as you can see, I was level 162, which is extremely high, and I still leveled up twice, which is extremely good. So that just goes to show how good these things are. So guys, that's all the tips I have for you today. Yeah, that's basically how you play the game. And yeah, I showed you how to play the game. And yeah, so yeah, you can use tiny tasks to do it. Now, yeah, like I said, if you do it perfectly and have enough patience to do it one whole time, then you can get it to where it just constantly does it, and you can just completely leave the computer, not touch anything, and just have it keep on destroying it and give you like infinite levels basically, because you attack it infinitely. I mean, eventually you'd have to come back and be like, oh man, I got like 30 points. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I also hope that you end up using this tutorial, because I'd love to see some of you guys in the tournament. And yeah, goodbye.